Mark, this idea of the higher self is one that we hear a lot, but I wondered what first inspired you with the concept of the higher self and what you found so fascinating about it.
I think the first time I heard about the higher self was when I heard about Dr. King's book, Contact Your Higher Self Through Yoga.
Okay, yeah.
And I'll never forget hearing in one of his lectures, he explains that that little book, and it is just a very short book, that little book is, he doesn't use these words exactly, but basically worth its weight in gold. And he says that the title of the book, Contact Your Higher Self Through Yoga, means contact your higher self through yoga. And it's one of those things that's ridiculously simple, but you miss it. You think, oh yeah, higher self, yoga, but you don't really think that's what this means. And that is what life is about. It's about contacting your higher self. Your higher self knows what's right and what's wrong. I'll give you an example.
Okay.
Last year I did something very stupid, which I will not be talking about.
Okay.
And I thought after I'd done it, I thought, why did you do that? That was such a stupid thing to do. What is wrong with you? And then I thought, well, at least now I know that that was a really stupid thing to do. So hopefully I won't do it again. I've learned that lesson. But then I thought, why did I have to go through that stupid experience, though, to realize that it's wrong? If I had more contact with my higher self, I wouldn't have needed that experience. I could have saved myself the heartache, the guilt, the regret, the worry, all that. Because my higher self would have kicked in and said, no, you don't need that. You don't want that. It's not good for you. It wouldn't have even been a challenge like, oh, I really want to do that, but I better not. It would have just been, no, there's no point. It'll only lead to suffering. And that's what the higher self does. That's why I've called this lecture, Your Higher Self, Your Own Personal Superhero. Because that's what it is. You have this superhero with you 24 hours a day, every single day of your life. It's just that most of the time we don't listen to it.
Is there anything that you plan to talk about that you would like to share as just a teaser of what someone could experience?
Well, I want people during the lecture to try to contact their higher selves. And now I say I want people to do that. You know, I'm not saying I can make it happen because it's up to the individual. This is not something that any other person can force or make happen for you. It's up to each of us to do this. It's a very personal thing. But I think just even as a first step, just thinking about the fact that we each have this higher aspect of ourselves. It's very mysterious. Is it another person on another realm? Does it think differently from us, consciously? Is it looking at us, wondering why we're screwing things up? We don't really know, but we do know that it's real. We do know that it's part of us. We do know that we couldn't exist without it. And we know that one day, whether it's tomorrow or in a million years after thousands of lives, we will have full contact with this amazing, divine part of our own being.